Now we're going to be talking about another super global variable called a server, $_server. I'll create some couple of new files so that we'll use in our video. Now the server super global, what it does is it tells you the location of a particular file or script, okay, and it is written like this, $_server, like this, okay. So that is how it is being written, and here we're going to be talking about how it works and where it can be useful in our PHP programming. So I'm going to quickly do a save as here first, and I'm going to write save it with server.php, save that, delete some of this here, and I'm going to leave the form, but I'm going to remove the action for now. The method will remain post. I'll save that and change the title also to server. Save that. Now I want to create two different files. Let me quickly create that. What I want to do here is I want to include the server.php file into this file, so I'm going to include that here. So include, okay, so include server.php, and I still want to do something. I want to say if is set, okay, let's just quickly do something. If is set, now we want to grab a particular, let's reduce this to 2, or let's just use the submit button alone. Okay, let's use the submit button alone. Now I want to say if the button is set, we want to do something. Okay, now if the button which have the name submit, so we'll post, okay, and we'll do this. So we'll have submit. What do we want to do? We want to echo first page, for instance. Okay, I'll save that and I'll call it 10. Let me just call it 10.php. Now we'll have our first PHP file there. I'll quickly create another PHP file. Let me copy what we have here into this place, and I'll quickly change this to second page. So I'll say this 20, just say 20.php. Now before we go ahead with our explanation, let me quickly show you what happens when you use the script super global. Okay, so allow me to still paste this, but I'm going to delete. Let me save that. Let me save it with super.php. okay, so now I'm going to remove all of this, and I'm quickly going to show you something. Now I want us to assign that to a name. Now we want to get the location of our super.php script, and we want to know how we're going to do it. But first of all, we're going to assign what we want to write to a variable. Let's say the variable name is script. I want to assign it to $_server. Okay, and we have script name. Okay, now next in line we'll echo, just echo $script. Now let's check that in our browser and see what we're going to get. The name is super.php, so we'll change this to super.php, and you see that the location is the root directory of our website folder. Okay, so we have super.php, so it tells you the directory of a particular script. Now this might be useful in such cases as if you want to, for instance, let me close this. If you want to, for instance, process what you have here. Okay, this is our form. Now we want to process what we have here on this and then this, okay, without writing two separate PHP script for them. Okay, so now how are we going to do this? Now we want to add a PHP statement that will update the form, whether on the 10.php file or the 20.php file. Now we're going to first of all set a variable. Let's call it script, and let's say our script is $_server. Okay, let's use this and this. I will say script _name. Okay, now when you check that, let me save that, save this, and save this as well. If we check our 10.php, you discover we have our button there. Now if you click on submit, you see first page. Now let's check the other one. Let's check 20. You see the same thing. If you click, you see second page. Now we want this form to be processed on this file and this file. Okay, so we have to run a dynamic script here in the action part of the form, and we're going to write it this way. Now we're going to echo variable script. Now what this does is, when you try to process what you have here using this particular file, the server.php, it's first of all checks for the file location using this, which is here, and then runs this particular file, and it does the same thing here using the server or the script variable on this particular file. Let's check that so that we'll see what I'm talking about. Now if we refresh this page, click on submit, we'll see second page, but let's look at the page source, and then you see that the action here is 20.php. And so for the first page, let's check that. Let's see 10, and when we click on submit, you see that if we look at the page source, you discover that it is what 10.php. I don't know if you get that, but take a very good look at it. Check the code very well, try to understand it. I'll see you in the next video.